We are here with Carmelo from Belgium, who is a very well-known person in the IT industry in Belgium and around the world. And we are at the CommunicAsia show, and we were asking, what does he think about DIDX?
So let's go ahead. So briefly, as you told me, you present me as indeed somebody coming from Belgium. I host here a Belgian booth. So what about DIDX? I will do it in a comparison, as I told you. Let's take something simple that everybody knows. Nowadays we have the traditional telephony, we have also the alternative telephony that we call ITSPs, and in that word everybody has the freedom to choose who he wants. Next to that, you don't know sometimes who is the best ITSPs. So there is a notion which has been invented a couple of years ago of bandwidth broker, and the enterprise who is a kind of intermediate, who has a lots of contracts, who can create a kind of consortium with different ITSPs, and what the service that they do offer you is an opportunity to ask a question like, what is the best ITSP I can use right now, dynamically, to get my service? And then they give you back that answer. So let's go back now to the DIDX. The DIDX can be similarly compared. It's not the same business, but in a certain sense, the DIDX is a consortium of different enterprises owning the IDs, so owning numbers, owning the official telephony numbers that ITSPs have to use. And what does the DIDX is that they do some kind of trading, like you need a DID from somewhere, you don't know to who you need to ask, and then what you do is that you select for the customer where you can get the DID from. So basically the same kind of business but a different kind of service.
So who do you think can use this service, and how can it be beneficial for them?
In a certain sense, it depends. You can have two kinds of customers. Either on one side an ITSP who runs a business on a country and who would like to extend this business in another country or other countries, but they maybe don't have the contacts locally. So if they want to provide telephony services in another country which is not their own, they need to find out those DIDs. So what they can do is simply get into the DIDX and asking them, okay, I want to penetrate that country, I want to attract that market, can you provide me the DID for this country? And in return, the DIDX look at their partner, look at which one can provide the DID for that ITSP. So that's one point for the ITSP, for the business to business. But now if we get to the business to consumer, so B2B compared to BTC, but the consumer in a certain sense has also, I think, the opportunity to contact you and ask, okay, I want the DID on this and this and this country, and you do the trading for them. So different kind of relation. End user B2C will probably ask for 1, 2 or 3 numbers. An ITSP, a professional B2B, will probably ask for 10, 20, 100,000 of numbers.